Hello, guys. How are ya? Once again, we are here with another, live streaming, but this time it is going to be a little bit different because this time I want to invite some of you guys to have a sort of chat with me. If you are ready, you can tell me on WhatsApp, or you can just write it in the comment section below in the chat box actually, so that I can share a link, and you can simply join me, and we can have a sort of conversation all together for a couple of minutes. Yeah, if you are ready, you can tell me that you are ready. This one is absolutely a different one. I know that this is last minute, but of course I'm trying to be I'm learning actually these stuff. So how can I say? Basically, we are in a situation that we are learning. So if any one of you guys are interested, you can just tell me in the chat box. Okay, in the chat box, and I can invite you to the live show, and we can talk together. If you are interested, just tell me. Or you can also ask some questions, right? You can also ask some questions. But of course, let me just open it. Or you can also open it, and then in the chat box, yeah, let me share the link. If you're interested, you can just join and say hello. We can talk about different things. So I just shared the link. You can just tap on the link and join the live stream, and we can have sort of chit chat for a couple of minutes, and then everybody can be happy, right? Like that. So, yeah. Who are live at the moment? Who are joining? Who are watching at the moment? Just tell me. Just write your names in the chat box so that I can understand who are watching at the moment. Sometimes there are some people that I cannot read their names, but excuse me for this. Uh, I am trying to just learn your names and learn how to pronounce your names. But of course, yes, I have a new person who is trying to join. Hold on, let me plug in. Hold on. Just hold on a minute. Hold on a minute. There is a new person who is waiting. I can see him. Yes, Joey. Okay. Yes, you are on air, man. Hello. Hello. Do you have my voice? Do you have my voice right now? Can you please speak out, just talk? You are on air right now, and you can speak. I shared in the chat. We have a sort of conversation, a chit chat. Don't worry, it is not an examination or something. It is basically a sort of test, and I am learning these stuff slowly but surely. Binomials, right? Slowly but surely. Uh, so, Joey, do you have my voice? Do you have my voice right now? You hear me, but you are not speaking. Can you please speak? You have technical problem or something? I just want to hear your voice. Mm-hmm. Uh, Listen, I mean, how do you connect? Do you connect via your telephone or your tablet or laptop or whatever? Because you are not talking, I think. If you talk, right now, I just want to test it. You can just speak out and we can basically try to test this thing all together. Uh, or maybe your laptop. So, don't you have any, how can I say, microphone connected or something? Do you talk right now or you're silent? Because I cannot hear any voice. Hello, Evgen. How are you, man? Evgen, if you are ready, you can join to my, how can I say, live stream and we can have a chit chat. I shared the link. I will share the link again. Where is it? Yeah, over here. So you can simply tap on the link and join. I shared the link, Evgen. Yeah, I just want to try something new right now. And I want to have a chit chat with people to make it much more interesting and realistic. Of course, we definitely will play Kahoot, Yeah, but I just want to try something, which is this is something new. So if you can simply uh, right now. Hello, Joey. I don't have your voice, man. Can you hear me? Can you hear me?
Hello.
Hello, hello. Oh my God, I just heard your voice, then you are disconnected again. Come again.
Finally, hocam. Finally.
Yeah, finally, man. Yeah, finally, yeah. What is your real name? I forgot. I remember from your profile picture that you were basically the champion of last
Yeah,
night's.
hocam. My real name is I'm Yusuf.
Yusuf.
We yeah, hocam. I saw you in a group in WhatsApp group,
Uh-huh.
named international group. Wulan was the
I,
admin of the group.
I
We
understand.
talked.
Yeah, I get it. I
If you
get it.
remember me, we
Fantastic.
live in the same district, hocam.
Uh-huh. Yeah, exactly. We are
That guy.
basically we talked about it. Fantastic. Yeah, exactly. So that is cool. Yeah, and
How are you, hocam?
pretty good. Thanks for
Yeah,
asking.
we
So
never had a chance to talk in audio call before.
You really? I have no
Yeah.
idea. You cannot imagine how many WhatsApp groups I have.
Yeah. I feel you,
I
Jam.
receive a lot of messages every day, and all of the WhatsApp groups are in the silent mode. I cannot manage them
Uh-huh.
actually. Of course, it is cool to be able to talk to people and try to give them motivation at least and help them out
Mm-hmm.
at least in terms of education. But apart from that, so could you please tell us who you are and what sort of job do you have? Can you please
Uh-huh.
talk a
Uh,
little bit about this stuff?
I'm a student indeed, Hocam.
Mhm,
I'm
mhm.
reading civil engineering. Beside that, I invest in cryptocurrencies sometimes.
Ah,
Yeah,
fantastic, fantastic.
yeah. I
Hmm.
mean, so because of the corona, I'm just staying home.
Uh-huh, uh-huh.
It's pretty basically like this, Hocam.
I get it. I get it. I will go back to you again. Hello, Evgun. How are you, man? Long time no see.
Hello. Exactly. It's been a long time that we haven't
Uh,
spoken with each other. I'm so glad
absolutely.
and
Yeah, actually, I was looking for this opportunity actually for a couple of days. That
Yeah.
why not? I can find a way to connect with people directly on a live stream. Okay, rather than just talking to people on Instagram or some other places. This
absolutely. Yeah.
platform, which is like Restream.io, is
Hmm.
fantastic. And I am actually a newbie here. Do you know the word newbie, guys? Newbie.
Yeah.
I don't have
Wow.
any, much experience in this, but I am trying to learn. So
Yeah.
this is
I see.
fantastic. The last time that we talked, Evgen, I
Hmm.
think it was on Instagram. Like it goes back to like 2 years ago or something, maybe
Before coronavirus, yeah, before
before
Corona days,
yes,
yeah,
COVID.
I was in Kocaeli,
Absolutely.
and yeah,
Yes,
I
I
was
remember.
in a college, and also
In a
maybe you will remember that I was in speaking cafe
speaking
that
cafe. Absolutely,
we
absolutely.
we
Yeah.
had a chat here.
Definitely. Actually, that video is available on my channel too, guys. If you want, you can go
yeah,
and
I yeah, I watch it, and yeah, it
watch
was
that.
funny. Yeah,
Absolutely.
yeah,
Fantastic.
that was
Okay,
great.
how have you been? How have you been since the last conversation that we had?
Yeah, I mean, it's been a long time, and everything almost has changed.
Absolutely.
Uh, I mean, mostly because of COVID-19. And
Mhm.
now I have graduated from the Koca University.
Oh,
I completed graduate from the tourism guidance. And
uh-huh.
now I came back again to Istanbul, and I live in Istanbul because I live in with my family. And also, I'm working in a textile industry currently,
Hmm.
and in my spare time, I'm trying to improve my English in a more professional way, and as well as
Fantastic.
taking TESOL certificates so as to
Oh,
teach English as well all around the
wow.
world. Yeah, I have a
Great.
dream like that. Yeah,
Mhm.
I'm doing all my best. Hopefully, I will achieve it because I am truly passionate about English,
I know, I
and
know.
you can feel it, sir. I mean, I'm on fire. So that I think it is not impossible. I mean, yeah, I mean, this is possible. I mean, uh, due to, I mean, believing in themselves.
Absolutely.
That, yeah, that's it, sir. And also, I'm so glad to join you every single day because I am taking a pleasure. And yeah,
Thank you.
we learn together. No, you are.
Absolutely.
Yeah, I'm really enjoying while being here.
Fantastic. Fantastic. I'm really happy to hear that. Good luck. I mean, for that actually, but of course, that is a huge and long journey, so to speak. But of course, you can be successful because you have the potential, indeed, as well as you have everything. You're young and energetic and
Oh,
vibrant and everything. You're really enthusiastic and passionate. This is
hmm.
awesome. Go for it. Yeah, but this is
Thank you,
the
sir.
I mean the beginning of the journey. So you have a long way to go, but of course you can.
Mhm.
You can. Why not? Yeah, possible. Good to hear that. Good to hear
Thank
that.
you. Yeah, I'm aware that this is really a long journey, that
Mhm,
there is
mhm.
no any destination when it comes to
Absolutely.
teaching something.
Absolutely.
If you teach something, and I mean, you have to learn it properly, and it is like, it's changeable. When you learn and you teach, and when you teach and you learn something from something, I mean, yeah, there's no any learning, and I mean, the learning is not limitless. I mean,
Mhm.
every single day you learn something, even if in your professional side. Yeah.
Absolutely. Mhm. That is awesome, man. That is awesome. Very good. Very good. So,
Uh,
if you don't mind, let's go back to Mr. Yusuf and let's talk to him for a couple of minutes.
yeah.
I am
No, no,
definitely
Hocam,
go
I
back.
don't mind,
We'll go
Hocam.
back
I
to
don't
you.
want to interrupt you talking,
No, of course
actually.
not.
I'm also eating right now popcorn, so, so it's good to
Yeah.
listen to you.
More of you,
Interesting.
man.
Very good. Very good. Fantastic. So, Yusuf, is it possible to call you? I mean, to talk to you on a first name basis, or do you want to be much more formal? I am
Hocam, you can
very
call me Yusuf. Yeah, it's okay, it's
okay.
okay.
Okay. Okay.
However
Fantastic.
you want, it's
Uh-huh.
okay.
Great. Great. So, Yusuf, can you tell us how did you learn English? And I mean, are you still learning, or what
I'm
are
still
your
learning,
methods?
Hocam, of course.
So
Sorry, sorry.
how many years, how many months, how much time you have
Hmm.
spent on learning it? Hmm. Go ahead.
Hocam, yeah, Hocam, we started, of course, as in Turkish schools, learning, I
Absolutely.
mean, at fourth grade, I think, when I was 11 years old, right? Ogun knows that. Um,
Yeah, I
He
know
knows
but
that.
I
that?
mean,
Really? Are you
yeah,
French?
yeah, Hocam. Yeah, but
No,
yeah, I'm
English
Turkish, Hocam.
education system. It
Yeah, in
starts
Turkish
in
Uh-huh.
education
fourth grade.
system, it starts at,
Education system. I get. I know Turkish education system as well, but of course. Okay, go ahead.
uh,
Personally, I don't know of this gentleman before.
You know him. Yeah.
I don't know
Small
person.
world. You
Yeah,
don't know
yeah,
him person. I see.
Hocam, we never met.
yeah.
Anyway, Hocam, so actually, which how can I say, which triggered me to learn English
Why
really, like
triggered
really.
you? Mm-hmm.
When I entered to the university, my department is in English.
Mm-hmm.
I'm reading civil engineering. So in prep school, I started to learn English. Like I really wanted to learn it so bad. So it's triggered me. Like 3 years ago, I've been learning English. I mean, for 3 years, so bad. I mean, I don't know. Like I'm still improving. I don't think I'm improving though. How can I say? I told you before. I'm practicing speaking, my speaking, but
Mm-hmm.
I don't feel like I cannot pass through advanced level,
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
right?
Mm-hmm.
Like I feel like I'm still stuck in B1 or B2 levels.
I
I feel
see.
like
Yeah.
I see. I see.
I'm right now I'm third grade student in my
Uh-huh.
university.
Uh-huh.
Mhm.
Junior.
Yeah,
Okay. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
it's like
And
that,
you're
Ujal.
still absolutely, yeah. Actually, very, very, very quick and short tip for those people who do not know maybe these vocabulary. Of course, I always say, and I believe in repetition. Repetition, repetition,
Mm-hmm.
repetition. So
Mhm.
the language itself is repetition. We definitely need to repeat these words, these stuff, so that we can improve ourselves. So, we have 4 years in university, guys. Basically, the first year is freshman, is called as freshman.
Mm-hmm.
The second year is called as sophomore, right? The third year is called as junior, and the last year is called as
Senior.
senior. So, in other words, you can definitely say, I am a junior in university. If you want to make your English look beautiful, these decorations differentiate your level. I mean, comparing to others, especially if you really want to be like, how can I say, native like speaker, or at least to show that your English is good. So you definitely need to change the way you are basically using the language. Okay, so this,
Thank you,
other
Ujal.
than that, apart from that, I would say this is awesome. And the thing that you said, I don't feel that I am going to be like advanced level or something. I hear this a lot from so many people, inside of the school or outside of the school, online, offline. But the problem is this, you guys uh, are not exposed to advanced level material more often. This is the first basic, sorry, and fundamental reason why you don't feel advanced. So it means that you haven't exposed yourself. You haven't exposed yourself to advanced level material. What do I mean by that? Yeah, obviously, you need to work on advanced and complex grammar first, not just first, I mean in general. And vocabulary, you have to know a lot of collocations, phrasal verbs, idioms, proverbs, right?
Mm-hmm.
Advanced level, this is the way you can change your actual level, understand? Practicing, of course, we always say practice makes perfect, yes. But I have to add something else. I would say practice makes perfect, but practice is not enough. Is not enough. Why, teacher? Why? I am practicing every day. Cool, but the problem is this, the problem is this. For example, you're practicing, let's say, for example, I'm a student. I am A2 level student, okay? I
Mm-hmm.
am not studying anything at all. I am not studying anything at all. I just practice my speaking for 2 years. For 2 years, okay? Constantly. After 2 years, I cannot maybe call myself like B1, B2 level, but maybe I can call myself a professional A2 level because I have
I
been
got you, Ujal.
practicing this level for a really so long, for really a
Yeah.
long, right? So this is the main problem of most of the students. this is it. This is what I can tell to you right
Yeah,
now.
Hocam, I get it. Also, you mentioned this kind of thing one of your past videos, so
Mhm.
I know what you mean, Hocam. I get it.
Mhm, mhm, mhm.
Like, I mean,
Absolutely.
you can be actually uh, very good. I mean, you can improve your English in speaking,
Mhm,
actually,
mhm.
right, Hocam? For
Abs-
example, you are maybe B1 student, but B1, your grammar is B1, but your speaking is not B1. You get what I
Absolutely.
mean, Hocam? But you just improve your speaking by practicing. So your speaking level is gonna be B1,
Mhm,
but
mhm.
it doesn't mean that you're improving your grammar. So you have to improve your grammar or other sort of
Stuff.
things like that.
Absolutely. There
Not
are a
just
lot of
speaking.
elements. Mhm.
Yeah, hocam, exactly.
Okay, so let's see what Övgün has. I mean, for this very fact. I mean, what do you think about this, man? For example, why people keep complaining? I don't want to say complaining. Keep repeating themselves and asking this very question that teacher, I am like C1 level, B1 level, whatever level, but I don't feel like I am a real B1 level,
Mhm.
real C1 level. What is your answer, man? Why?
Yeah, also, and so for example,
Mhm.
I could say in Turkey, when I meet people, and when I ask to their level, they say generally I am B2 level and uh, or C1 or C2, and then I say okay,
Mhm,
say,
mhm.
and I ask, who did you say to you that you are in this level? I mean, he or she says,
Mhm.
yeah, my teacher or another person, profession, someone said to me, you are, it is your level. I
Absolutely.
mean, I don't buy into that. I don't buy into that. I don't believe that
Mhm.
because, as you know, language consists of four models. You know, speaking, listening, writing, and reading. I mean, those
Okay.
models have to be on, let's say, should be balanced. I mean, if you
Mhm.
improve your speaking at the same time, I mean, you shouldn't neglect your listening skill. If you,
Absolutely.
I mean, want to improve your writing skill, I mean, you shouldn't neglect your reading skill. Yeah, I mean, there has to be balance on those models, and also I sometimes feel that my vocabulary is not I mean, is not. I mean, is insufficient. Let's say,
Mhm.
for
Mhm.
the way. But
I
when
see.
it comes to speaking, I'm comfortable and
Mhm.
confident, and yeah, I speak and I express myself fearlessly. But when it
Mhm.
comes to grammar or vocabulary, no, I don't feel like that. And I do see that I have to improve still and without giving a stop. I have to read
Okay.
and I have to write, and otherwise, uh, I will. Yeah, I'm sure that I'll be very comfortable about it, about this issues. I think because
I see.
speaking and I mean, okay, when it comes to social life, speaking and listening might be good, but I mean, depending on your profession side, your job, I mean, someone has to improve their writing and reading skills.
Absolutely.
That's my opinion about that. Yeah.
Absolutely. Okay, very I mean you mentioned something really cool. You said that when I'm speaking, I feel fearless. So what
Yeah.
makes you feel like that? A good question for you.
That's yeah, good question because I am truly aware that making mistakes is good. I mean,
Mhm.
making mistake is not end of the end of your life. I mean, you will I mean, you will survive eventually. So I think making mistakes is all right. We have to understand that, and we shouldn't say of making mistakes because we are learning from our mistakes, as I experienced
Okay.
since I started learning English. And
Mhm.
yeah, I mean, therefore, I think uh, the confidence come from that. I don't afraid of making mistakes.
Mhm.
That's the point.
Fantastic. Very good. Very good point, actually. Yeah, you're right. I mean, we definitely need to just neglect it.
Mhm.
And we have to be aware that, making mistake is a part of language usage, right? So everybody can make mistake, even native speaker, even you, when you're speaking your mother tongue. How many times do you make mistakes? It is
Yeah.
possible, but you don't care. You say, okay, I'm a native speaker and I don't care. When you're speaking
Mhm.
Turkish, for example, right? The same mentality should go forward. I mean, go ahead in English too, right? So you should
Absolutely.
definitely feel free and comfortable to speak. Otherwise, that stress, that I don't know what to call it, like mental block or blockage, whatever, actually is a barrier for you to improve yourself, to express, actually express yourself freely and completely. Absolutely,
Yeah,
absolutely.
yeah. As I always say that the fundamental purpose of a language is just communication.
Mhm.
That I learned from a very good book, which is related to teaching English. Yeah, I mean, it is just about communication, and if we are not able to express ourselves, so why? I mean, why we are learning languages? So
Mhm,
where's the
mhm.
point? I mean, I
Absolutely.
think we yeah, I mean, I just much more conversation practice than grammatical structures, let's say, because
Exactly.
communication comes first and another
Mhm,
stuffs, of course. I mean, it has to be gradually to be
mhm.
taught to those who want to learn.
Fantastic. Very nice. Exactly. You're definitely correct. So, okay, I want to ask the same question from Yusuf. What do you think about it? I mean, when you're speaking English, do you feel comfortable? Are you comfortable while speaking English, or what is your technique? I mean, what do you do when you want to speak?
Hocam, I'm comfortable totally. I mean, I don't care actually what people think about what I'm talking.
Absolutely.
I mean, by talking, by talking to other people and speaking like for a long time, I think you get over
Mhm.
these problems. You know what I mean? So I don't think about it anymore. Like what
Okay.
people think.
Fantastic, fantastic. So one more question prior to this. So, I mean, how do you practice it? I mean, do you use like internet very well, or some other platforms? How do you practice your speaking? Do you speak it in an actual, I mean, face-to-face conversation? What is your
Yeah,
technique?
hocam, sometimes video calls, but
How?
mostly
Where do you find those people?
uh, from applications like Tandem, Speaky, some sort
Uh-huh.
of applications like that. I
Hmm.
make friends with them and exchange numbers, and we talk in audio call or just in improving English at
Fantastic.
the name of improving English. Sorry, hocam, I just ate popcorn and it was salty. I cannot.
Okay, take your time, man. No problem. Take your
Yeah.
time. You can drink some water and come back while I am talking to Özgün about this. So, Özgün, what about you? I mean,
Yes, sir.
as you told us that you just came back, you returned to Istanbul from Kocaeli, right?
Yeah,
Okay. So, yeah,
exactly.
once you were basically a
Yeah.
student over there, you had a chance to go to the speaking cafe or whatever conversation cafe
Yeah.
regularly, but after pandemic you had to come back. So right now, what are your strategies? What are your techniques? What do you do? How do
Yeah.
you do?
Due to, I mean, unfortunately, due to this COVID-19 outbreak, I mean, everything has almost become individual. I mean,
Mhm,
most
mhm, mhm,
people spend their time on online. I
mhm,
mean, or maybe spending their times without entering internet, whether etc. I mean, what
mhm.
I'm doing to improve my English is just trying to immerse myself in this language as much as possible.
Fantastic.
This is possible because we live in a 21st century. I mean, it means for me. I mean, we have lots of opportunities. like this. You
Mhm.
are a professional English teacher that
Mhm.
I have just entered in this beautiful chat.
Mhm.
I found a chance to speak with you. So
Okay.
this is all about, I think, to be active on this internet age, let's say.
Mhm, mhm,
Uh,
mhm.
I mean, awareness of course matters. I mean, if you have a dream, if you have a goal, I mean, you have to take action accordingly.
Okay.
So, I
How
mean,
can you explain
have
that?
to, yeah, um, I mean, we have to use technology accordingly and wisely, let's say,
Okay.
because everything is growing rapidly, and we have to catch up with the developments in this age, I think. So I can access to almost everything in this. I mean, in this internet world, including political parliaments, including or the other part of world. Let's say, because I want to say honestly that I always watch UK parliaments
Uh,
so as to custom to their language. So what is it being talked in this era? So I mean, this is just one of the examples that
okay.
I'm doing something. So
Fantastic.
by doing that, I feel that I am being improved, and so therefore I'm proud of myself. I celebrate myself, by myself. Let's say, yeah, this is
How do
all
you
about the
celebrate?
individual process.
How do
By
you
eating,
celebrate?
I mean, it is just generally food that I by myself. I eat and I go to çiğ köfte. Çiğ köfte, one of the familiar foods in Turkey, and very traditional. And I'm getting it because I'm really admire kind of foods,
Mhm,
traditional
mhm.
food, çiğ köfte or kebab, let's say.
Of
Um,
course.
yeah, I'm fan of eating lots of Turkish foods, as you understand, sir.
Fantastic. I like that. So, what I understood from your speech, actually, I felt that listening has a huge role in your understanding, in your improvement, as well as in your speaking ability. Am I correct?
Yeah, almost. Yeah, inevitably. I mean, speaking plays a very big role I mean, developing, improving language, which is English. Yeah, I mean, listening. I mean, you have to absorb it. So otherwise, how can you spit it out? So
Exactly.
therefore, listening is undeniably is important skill. Let's say.
Mhm, mhm. Yeah, I mean, long time ago, you were super, super active on Instagram. Wherever I
Yeah,
was, sneaking in, I used to see you live in one of the teachers or I don't know, language users actually lives. Are you
yeah.
doing this again, or you just stop using Instagram for a while?
Um, as I mentioned earlier, that I have stopped. Maybe I will be starting soon
Hmm.
because sometimes giving a break, it is a good idea.
I
So
see.
I mean, yeah, I mean, depending on my situation, depending on my mood,
Uh-huh.
I will be starting soon, hopefully, because
Fantastic.
I took a lot of advantages from all around the world people,
Exactly.
including students. I mean, we shared our knowledge, and also they shared their own knowledge, and
Mhm.
yeah, we learned together.
Absolutely, absolutely. Very nice. Who was your favorite Instagrammer, let's say?
Oh, I
Teacher,
mean, it's a
Teacher
very
Will?
tough question. Yeah, one of them teacher will, let's
Hmm.
say. Another
Hmm.
maybe. To be honest, I can't categorize. They are
Okay,
all unique containers,
of
teachers.
course, of
Of
course.
course, I can also
Especially,
say, yeah, I mean, Kangaroo English, who
yeah,
is Christian Saunders.
of course.
Yeah, I
I
mean,
had an
also,
interview with him.
maybe,
Have you watched that too?
oh, really?
I
Oh, come on, I didn't
I
know that.
interviewed him. I interviewed him. Have you watched
Okay, I
that?
will search it.
You have it.
I mean, this is just learned that I will watch
Okay.
live. Hopefully,
Okay.
yeah. I
Okay.
mean, I watched some interviews that you made some teachers, for example, Canadian teachers that I
Yes.
don't know
Teacher
his name.
Josh. Josh.
Maybe
Mhm.
he's very young. I think. Yeah,
Of
you
course.
ask some interview questions. Yeah,
Hmm.
how to teach English. Like,
Absolutely.
yeah, I mean, I will keep watching your precious videos, sir. I
Thank you very much.
really appreciate what for.
Thank you very
It's my
much.
pleasure to be here.
My pleasure.
Hopefully, I
So,
mean, it will be, yeah. Hopefully, it will, let's say, pay. I mean, let's say, I mean, if we are here, I mean, we have to support this channel, I think, because it is very, let's say, I mean, important, and it's worth it. Let's say.
mhm. Thank you very much. This is really cool to hear. Of course, it is always easier said than done to be.
Yeah,
I don't want to call it like YouTuber, but content creating. Because we are creating content
yeah.
which requires a lot of time and energy and everything. I mean, you
Mhm.
cannot imagine how, I don't want to say difficult, how time consuming, yeah, a good word,
Yeah,
how
yeah.
time consuming the content creating is. So, yeah, I mean, we try to be useful and helpful. And when
Mhm.
I hear such compliments or
Mhm.
praisings, I mean that is really a cool moment to hear. Fantastic, very good. Okay. And so by the way, I keep asking questions. Do you have any question from me? Basically,
Yeah,
I receive questions today. I ask questions from you.
uh,
Basically,
I
you
don't
can
know.
ask.
Today I want to say that I wondered you whether you join, I mean, or not today on YouTube, but
Mhm.
I saw you surprisingly, and yeah, I'm so glad to be here again.
I
Yeah,
see. Yeah,
today,
yeah.
today is a difference. We are not playing any Kahoot, so this is a very different format, let's say,
Different
format.
format right now. Yeah,
Uh,
yeah. I
I
am
like it.
just
Yeah.
checking this.
Hmm.
Mhm. Okay, of course, maybe after a couple of minutes, when the conversation actually ends, we can have a short break and come back. If everybody wants, we can, play Kahoot again, no problem. Of course, we can do that. But yeah, I mean, this is, as you said, a different format for me, for us maybe, but of course, some other YouTubers and some other channels keep using this platform regularly and professionally. But of course, I mean, you be here right now. There are a lot of things. Maybe you cannot see it, right? You can't. So I can see it. I mean, like this studio here, we have chat, captions, graphics set up, and by the help of this platform, I can actually be live on at least three or maybe more different platforms simultaneously. This is really interesting.
Oh, great.
On
Yeah.
YouTube, for example, Twitter, Facebook, Twitch, some other platforms simultaneously. Yeah,
You access, I mean, so many places, you know.
at once.
Um, yeah,
Hmm.
I mean,
Hmm.
yeah, I mean, of course, it requires patience to access to so many people. Let's say,
Absolutely.
and I think
Absolutely.
all you need to do has just to have enough,
Hmm.
and I mean, you have to, yeah, be on the way every single day. Even you don't feel like, no, I don't want to do it. Yeah, I
Hmm.
mean, if you do it, I mean, yeah, it will pay off.
Thank you. Hopefully, I am just hopeful to just how can I say at first. Firstly, I am hopeful that I would be helpful for people, for language learners or
Yeah,
anyone. And second of all, yeah, it can be rewarding for me when I see,
yeah.
when I hear such compliments and good things. These are really rewarding for me, honestly speaking. Of course, yeah, but
Yeah.
step by step. I mean, technology just grows very fast and rapidly, and in order to keep up with it, requires a lot of time and energy, and of course, some experience and knowledge and everything. So I am trying to
Yeah.
be, how can I say? Of course, in the future, I have some other plans to when I go live on YouTube, because we have a sort of studio and not application, software. Yeah, it is better. A software. It is called as OBS. I don't know what OBS stands for. I have no idea. It is called as OBS. That OBS is really powerful, as if you're broadcasting in a, for example, TV channel. Really, you're. I mean, it
Oh,
is so versatile, and you can have lots of, opportunities and everything. You're so free to do a lot of stuff. But of course, again, I'm again newbie on
yes.
that. I'm learning.
Yes.
For example, yesterday. Yeah, sorry. For example, yesterday. If you paid attention, I was broadcasting the YouTube here, and sometimes I was there. You saw some, tickers, they call it, like under the video, there's something going and coming. So every single element on YouTube and this stuff have some terms and terminologies. I am still learning this stuff. Yeah, what was I saying actually? Yeah,
Mhm.
I mean, I have a plan in the future to maybe make it much more productive rather than just playing and having fun. Of course, Kahoot is educational too, but of course, I want to make it much more, productive. Maybe we
Yeah.
can work on some other stuff all together. I can share something. Maybe I can talk about some reading.
Yeah.
You can
Yes.
join. I don't know. We can do something like that.
Mhm.
I mean,
Mhm.
whatever we are doing, I think we definitely need to have a system, and we go forward systematically. That is what actually matters. Uh,
Yeah.
yeah, I have some plans. Of course, I need feedbacks from people, especially you guys who are really valuable people. Everybody is
Mhm.
valuable, of course. Uh, these feedbacks can, promote and motivate and make me happy, make everybody happy.
Yeah. I mean, I firstly want to say that, I mean, if someone wants to be, I mean, successful on this platform, first of all, this person has to have quality equipments, devices, let's say,
Mhm, mhm.
which you have already.
Yeah, we
And
can
the
say that.
secondly, yeah, I mean, the person has to be professional what he's doing, which
Mhm,
is you are doing already.
mhm.
And the others, this other step is, I think, related to destiny. I mean, if you are enough lucky, I
Yeah,
mean, you can access so many. Uh, I mean, you can touch so many people, I think,
absolutely.
because
Luck is.
there are million people on this platform that are hanging out every
Mhm,
time.
mhm, mhm. Absolutely. Luck is really important. Absolutely.
Yeah.
Absolutely. Very good. We have a new guest here. Hello.
Hello, hello. Good
Who's this?
Hello.
afternoon for my side. I'm sorry,
Good
but
afternoon, ma'am.
yeah, hello.
Where are you calling from? This is your
From Argentina. I'm from
Argentina.
Argentina. Yeah.
Oh, that,
Fantastic. Lionel Messi. Fantastic.
Everybody, when I said Argentina,
Maradona.
everybody said, "Oh, Messi or
Messi.
Tango or
You should.
Maradona." Yeah.
Yeah, Maradona, of course. A lot of people, Batistuta, and many more. So, I mean, are you proud of him as an Argentinian person? Are you are you guys proud of Lionel Messi? I
Is
think
she frozen?
she lost. I mean, we
Yeah.
lost her. Okay, maybe she come back again. Anyway,
Yeah. She will come back.
yeah. Yeah, I mean you're totally correct. You're totally right.
Yeah,
It needs a full dedication,
exactly. I mean, yeah,
passion, enthusiasm, as well
yeah, I
as
mean,
hardworking,
yeah. I mean,
and
also persistent. I mean, you have to do it almost every day. Let's say, at least at the starting. I mean, just to get informed by other people.
Mhm,
You have
mhm,
to do it
mhm, mhm,
almost
mhm.
every uh, day. Let's say. There's echo that I can hear
Yes,
my
as an
voice.
echo. Yeah, I think some people.
She's trying to connect.
She's trying to
Yeah,
connect.
my
Okay,
mobile. I'm sorry. My mobile said,
are you
no,
the
no,
same lady?
you need to change to your computer. So I need to turn off my computer and enter again. I'm sorry.
Fantastic. Are you the same lady that we talked from? I mean, are you from Argentina? Yeah.
Yes, yes, I'm
Okay.
from
Okay.
Argentina.
Cool. Welcome back. Yeah.
Thank you
Now
so much.
you're connected. You're connected via your laptop. That is cool. Yeah.
Mm,
Laptop is
right.
better.
Right.
Yeah.
Mhm. Fantastic. Yeah. I was asking that. Are you guys proud of Lionel Messi as a sort of national figure?
Okay, if I need to answer because he is from my country, I'm so proud of him because he is so humble. I think is he's not the person that he need to show a lot of money that he has.
Hmm.
For me, it's perfect. I love. I don't know when he played in Argentina team in the World Cup.
Hmm.
Maybe a lot of Argentinians said, "Why you don't do or make a goal? Why you are so?" I don't know what happened with he play in our team.
Hmm.
I don't know what happened, but when he played in
Barcelona.
Barcelona, he played. Yes, he played different. So some Argentinians be very angry with
Uh-huh,
him
uh-huh.
sometimes, but
Mhm,
I love him because
mhm.
he's so humble and polite, I think.
Very nice. Nice answer. Yeah, this is what I felt actually. You're totally correct. So, apart
Hmm.
from, I mean, football, forget about it for a second. So, are you a language learner, a language teacher? What is your relationship with English?
Okay, for me.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. I'm a student at the university, but I work as a teacher.
As a teacher.
I have yes, I have the first degree. I need to pass the second and the third degree
Mm-hmm.
because the first degree here in Argentina is only for kinder and primary school.
Mm-hmm.
So I am still studying for become English teacher. So I need to work a lot on my English skills,
Mm-hmm.
of course,
Mm-hmm.
because you never stop to learn.
Absolutely.
So yeah.
Absolutely. Very nice.
Hmm.
Have you
We
ever
are on the
taught
same.
someone?
Yeah.
Yeah. Good. Again, come again, man.
And I said,
Can you
we
repeat
are
again?
all we are all on the same.
Same
And
page.
I think there is some a little internet connection interruption. Yeah,
Yeah, you
I
have
said
internet
that we are all on the same. We are
On the
that we
same
have
page.
learned stoplessly.
Exactly. Fine.
Sorry, guys. I think there's some
Fantastic.
a little interruption. Maybe connection.
Exactly. Yeah, yeah. I mean, that is okay. No problem. No worries. Very good. So, have you ever taught to someone? What was your name? Cynthia? Cynthia?
Cynthia.
Ca-
Yeah.
Cynthia. Okay.
Yes.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. So, have you ever taught English to someone in
Yes,
your
of course.
life?
Yes,
Really?
because I'm working from
Uh-huh.
since years ago. So yes,
Okay. I get it. I get it.
in
So, very nice.
in two different schools, in the
Mm-hmm.
Muslim schools and a religion school from
Mm-hmm.
Catholic school. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. So do you prefer kids or adults or teenagers?
Okay, I prefer kids, of course, but now
Mhm.
from this pandemic, I'm teaching in WhatsApp groups. I am administrator in several groups in, in English Target and voice note groups and several more. So I share a lot of different stuff, and I'm like a volunteer, and I teach Spanish and English too online to foreigners. And yes.
Yeah, I see. So, what is the official language of Argentina? Is that Portuguese or
Spanish.
Spanish? Sorry, yes, Spanish. I
Spanish.
get it. Yeah, you're right. Brazil is Portuguese, right?
Portuguese,
Okay,
right.
okay, cool.
You're right.
I get it. Have you ever been to Spain?
No, unfortunately.
Why I am asking, I wanted to come to this question that if you were basically visiting Spain, the question is, did you have any sort of difficulty communicating with those Spanish people?
No, and absolutely, because I have a lot of friends from Spain, and my best friend, she lives here in Argentina, so the connection between us is so easy, and I learned a lot of vocabulary from Spain, from the people who live in Spain, of course, and because Argentinian accent is really strong, it's different, and I live in the main city, and my accent is totally different from the Latin America, because we sound with j sound is different, like other Spain or Spain accent.
Accents.
Yes, different accent. Yes.
Interesting. Super.
Or Mexican accent.
Total different. Yeah. Tell me.
Sorry, Yusuf, can you come again? What did you say, man?
Yeah, I just said or Mexican accent. There's also Mexican.
Yeah, Mexican.
It's
maybe she can accent.
Total different. Mexican, Argentinian is total different.
Yeah, but okay.
You can understand each other, I guess.
Right? Yes, of course. Yes. Absolutely.
Yeah. So Spain, people who lives in Spain, their accent is more close to Argentinian accent, right? Who lives in Argentina?
No.
Than Mexican accent.
No, I think Spain have a really strong accent with sound. It's different. Sorry, because they speak like, how can I say? Dame toda la pasta, tío. And we talk like different, like, I don't know. Vivo en Buenos Aires, hablo totalmente diferente y hablamos con sound, llave, lluvia, like ellos, lluvia, is different, completely different.
I get.
But it's different, like American and British accent. If I need to study, if I need to I prefer, of course, American, because it's more familiar for me, because you can see a lot of movies, songs, series. But I was talking a lot with British people, because I'm in Hello Talk. Is a wonderful application. You can enter there and find a lot of native speakers. And I have some friends from there. And the beginning, I feel like, I cannot understand you. Can you repeat again? It's so frustrating, because some British have a really strong accent.
Yeah, absolutely.
It's hard to understand. Yes, of course.
Therefore, I always want to be British people. I like challenging.
Yeah.
Or Australian accent, like they're the.
I like Australian. It's not. It's not
English.
Yes, it's not too difficult to understand. It's more it's difficult to understand, for example, Indian guys or Pakistani guys who has a really good strong accent, but they are not native. They are not native. They are students, or they learn English as the second language.
I see. Interesting. Yeah, very good. Evgen, Yusuf, you can ask some questions from her, or she can ask some questions from you. No problem. I'm a moderator here.
Okay.
Go ahead.
I want to ask to Argentine lady,
Lady.
English
Mhm.
teacher, right?
Cynthia, yes.
Cynthia.
Okay, my question would be: so why did you choose to become English teacher?
Nice question. Yes.
Nice
Challenging
question.
question.
Oh my
There you
god.
go.
Okay, I have two different point of view. First, because I love teach. Not only English, I love teach a lot of things.
Yeah, I see. Yeah.
I like to share my knowledge because I think that I have a good connection with people because I'm so funny and extrovert. Maybe I think you need to be extrovert when you need to teach something, because if you're so shy, how can you open your explanation, yeah, or your
Mhm,
life?
mhm,
Because you
mhm.
need to be like, okay, in my case, like a mom is not okay. Maybe it's not too understandable, but in my case, when you teach in kindergarten, you need to do the things that with a lot of love and
Yeah.
warm, yeah, to be so kind. And for the other side, I prefer to teach in primary and kinder because you have a schedule. And I have two daughters, so I prefer to work on my own sometimes, or in the mornings, for example, when
Mhm,
they are in the school too, because I prefer to stay with them and care with them. So for me,
mhm,
it's like I can choose my schedule and the day of the part of the day that I need to teach or work.
mhm, mhm. I
I
see.
I hope you all can understand it.
Of course.
Yeah, I think it's fair enough to reply. I mean, thank you very much for replying because it's very let's say common question. I mean, if someone is an English teacher, I really wonder why this person chose this job, because it's very, let's say, requires hard working. I mean, you have to put a lot of efforts
Mhm,
to doing
Yes,
your job.
because you need to
It's not
study at the same time you need to teach, because you never stop to
Mhm.
learn. You need to study and refresh
Exactly.
a lot of stuff every day, and you need to make a plan. Each class
Hmm.
is a plan, is a different plan, so you need to spend a lot of time because it's not the same plan to kids,
Hmm.
to teenagers, to adults, you know
absolutely.
Exactly. I mean, it so many things that, I mean, at the same time you have to be fun, and another side, I mean, you have to be real disciplined, that you have to aware that what we are doing now.
yes.
And
It's not this,
yeah, I
it's not
mean,
only fun, sometimes you need to be like serious. It depends
yeah,
the type of
depending on the
group.
situation.
Yes, it's the type of group that you are managing,
Mhm.
sorry. Because sometimes teenagers, they are, teenagers, they are so special. So maybe you need to be more serious, not all the time, but you need
Yeah.
to be like a boss or show respect. Okay, they need to respect me. So if I all the time make jokes or something like that, it's not correct and properly, I think. But I like
Mhm.
to be warm, and they feel so like feedback, because you need to teach with games, with song, and discuss a lot of things, and they enjoy when the teachers say, okay, we need to discuss this, what do you think? And when they feel like, okay, they can express and some ideas, they are connecting all the time, because get bored so quickly. They prefer the mobile phones, they prefer, I don't know, the games or something like that. So online you need to be so how can I say, connect or make a feedback all the time, share
Mhm.
different point and say, okay, what do you think about this, what do you think about this, and connect all the time.
I see. Fantastic. Exactly. Exactly. Hmm. What
But
else?
you're a teacher. Maybe I think
You can ask
you share.
questions.
You share. Yes. Where do you from? Because I don't know.
I am originally from Iran, but I live in Istanbul, Turkey. I have been
Oh
teaching
yes.
English here for a quite long time. But of
Oh,
course,
I see.
it doesn't mean that I am not learning. I am learning, of course, from my mistakes, from other teachers' feedbacks, or how can I say suggestions, or
Mhm.
the methods. Yeah, like that.
Yes, yes. It's so hard to learn about our mistakes, you know. Sometimes
Mhm.
you feel frustrated. I think I feel a lot of time frustrated on different situation every day, maybe sometimes, of course.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Fantastic.
But you
Very
need to be
nice.
stronger.
Stronger in what, for example, aspect?
If, for example, when you feel like frustrated in something or learn about your mistake, so you need to
Mhm.
be careful with the purpose. For example, I have some troubles with pronunciation, of course,
Mhm.
sometimes,
Mhm.
or sometimes I think more quickly that I need to speak, and this is not correct. Maybe
Mhm.
we need to stop, think, and then speak. But sometimes I feel, oh, okay, I did this mistake, so I feel frustrated, but I learn about myself, and then I say, okay, I need to be stronger because I feel like I know this topic.
Yeah.
I said why I did this. It's
Mhm.
horrible. But maybe you are thinking in other things, or your life is not focus all the time and you need to say something and you are doing a lot of things at the same time. You feel, oh, so you need to be patient with yourself when you are learning something, some topics, of course. it's not
Absolutely.
so it's not so relaxed.
Mhm. Mhm.
When
Mhm.
you're doing something you never feel relaxed.
Mhm.
Yeah.
You need to keep doing a lot of things.
Absolutely. Yeah. Totally correct. Exactly. Exactly. Mhm.
Hocam,
Okay,
how about you, hocam? What do you prefer, adults or kids?
Adults.
Or
Undoubtedly. Undoubtedly. Only adults, not
Did you
kids. No
experience
teenagers.
something about teenagers? Did you experience something?
Of course,
yeah,
teenagers have, how can I say, sort of. I mean, you have to know their language. Understand? I mean, what do I mean by language? Means you have to know how to communicate with them.
mhm,
Kids
Yeah, you have
are
to accept them.
are vibrant. Kids are vibrant. The only positive thing
Yeah.
about kids is they are really fast learners. They don't care what sort of things you are basically teaching them. They just grab it really quickly, which which
Yeah.
of course can make you really happy. But teenagers also are really fast learners if you can communicate with them. This is my perspective. Adults, on the other hand,
mhm,
adults are goal oriented. Goal oriented. They ask
mhm.
why. I say, for example, do
Exactly.
this. Why? You have to convince them. You have to convince them, for example, this book is really good for you, that book is not, this activity is good, this is not bad, this is this. So you definitely need to convince adults to do
Yeah.
and to listen to you. This is the only
No, adults
challenge that
are,
I have
yeah,
with adults.
yeah.
Hmm.
I mean, generally, adults more reasonable than teenagers. I mean, they know
Absolutely.
generally what to do. I mean, they prioritize their times. They have,
Absolutely.
they are responsible for something,
Hmm.
than
Hmm.
when compared to teenagers. Teenagers
Absolutely.
are generally, I mean, they have lots of time compared to adults.
Teenagers, I mean, they are very interesting human beings, because we cannot call them we cannot call them kids, and we cannot call them adults. They're in between, in the middle actually. And mostly what I see, I find teenagers unfocused. They're unfocused, they're lazy, they are tired, they are demotivated mostly. This is challenging, and I don't feel really productive, I mean, among teenagers, so to speak. But adults is good.
Because of development, let's say, times. Because teenagers are in a development times, and they might have different feelings towards their friends, teachers, or family. So I mean, we have to welcome warmly, let's say. So I think it is normal.
Exactly, absolutely.
It's part of the
Yeah.
psychology. They are teenagers and they suffer a lot of things. They suffer the kids when transfer the life to adults. So it's only psychology. So they are like lazy, of course. They are like unpolite sometimes. And yes, Maysam is your name?
Yes,
correct?
Mason. Yeah, you
Mason, okay.
pronounced it correctly. You surprised me, actually. Go ahead.
You said, yeah, they are not focused. They are not focused. Their attention properly. So for me, is like the word part of the teach is teach to teenagers. You know,
Exactly.
I
Very
don't
challenging.
like. I like kids or adults, not in the
Exactly.
middle.
Exactly. Yeah. I mean, they are transforming physically, intellectually. How can I say, psychologically, and in different aspects. Okay, we have another person too.
Yeah.
Hold on.
Okay.
Yeah. Go ahead. We are growing, huh?
Yes,
course.
we are going.
Growing all together. Fantastic.
Yes,
Great.
fantastic, perfect.
Mm-hmm.
But sometimes, do you teach, or in the past, did you teach teenagers?
Of course, I have experience with them. Of course, yeah.
Okay.
I have experience teaching teenagers. I don't want to actually just neglect all of them. No, there are some really good students among them.
And
If you are
happy fast learners that you said, sorry.
If they are focused, yes, they are fast learners. Yeah. You know what? Because, adults basically go to work. They have a lot of responsibilities on their shoulder. They are, basically running a family. They have to support it. So there are a lot of things adults should have, but kids or teenagers, they don't have much, or let's say a lot of responsibilities. So
Yeah.
someone else is supporting them, like their parents, basically. Obviously, they support them, so they don't have any sort of financial obsession.
Yes.
So that
Yeah.
they
Exactly.
can actually,
Exactly.
how can I say, learn fast if they want to.
Yes, you are right. You're right. Sometimes I feel like when I need to teach kids, sometimes I feel frustrated. And in the presential classes, not online, of course, but in a common life, they don't pay attention. Sometimes they need to play with others or talk with others, or maybe interrupt all the time because they say, "Oh, okay, I'm so important. I need to say something in the middle of the circle." Then when I ask him or ask them something, they say, "Okay, the color is like this," and they are playing in another thing, and they are paying attention at the same time. Multifocus, is the new type of mind they are. You know, they nowadays we have different type of mind and
Mm.
different learners, not only the common how can I say, the common minds. You know, you are in front of the class and you teach only the what I don't know, the typical teaching.
Mhm,
I don't know
mhm.
how can I say, but now they, for example, learn about different tools. A lot of kids are like automaton today because they have different
Yeah.
tools like YouTube, podcast, or different teachers online, TikTok,
Mhm, mhm.
and they learn a lot for other application or other type of things.
Exactly. Yeah, they are so lucky, but unfortunately, they are not focused and they are not interested in learning mostly. This is the only
Yes,
problem.
Mhm.
I wish we
exactly.
had these opportunities when we were kids or, teenagers. I wish, at least personally speaking, I had these opportunities. But unfortunately, the new generations are mess. They are terrible. Yeah, majority.
Yes, I know it's totally different
Hmm.
because they are not like us when we were in our childhood.
Uh-huh.
I don't know. Maybe we are more polite because it's different. The our generation is different. Maybe we are more free and they are more free like
Uh-huh.
us.
Uh-huh.
I
Exactly.
don't know. It's my point of view. It's my opinion, humble opinion, of course.
I see. That is correct. Okay, let's say hello to our new guest. Your
Hello.
hello. Who is this?
Um,
Hello, how are
Hello,
you?
man. Pretty good.
I'm Juan
Thanks
Pablo.
for asking.
I'm from Argentina.
Argentina. Oh,
I
oh,
live in Buenos Aires. Yes,
uh-huh.
yeah,
You
what
you
kind
guys
of?
you guys are
and I'm
fellow
an
citizens,
English student.
English
Yes,
student. Mhm. Fantastic.
yes.
Very good. Very good. How did you find this live? On one of the WhatsApp groups that I shared the link, or
No, I
you
Yes.
shared the
shared
link
the
in
link?
my group.
She
Oh, okay, cool.
Yes.
she sent me the
Fantastic.
link.
Uh-huh. This is cool. Mm-hmm.
Yes,
Yes.
So what is your
and
occupation?
well, now I'm not doing anything because I've been fired from my job.
Oh, I'm sorry.
And
I'm sorry to hear that.
yes, because this pandemic situation
Mm-hmm, mm-hmm, mm-hmm.
is terrible for everyone. So yeah,
Exactly. That's it.
I'm I'm studying English. I'm doing an English course, and yeah,
Uh-huh.
that's what I'm doing now.
I
Yeah,
see. Okay. Mm-hmm. Very good. Yeah, at least very good
and
for the passion that you have, like Övgün.
yes, of course. And let me ask you, where are you from?
Asking me, I'm from Iran. I live
Yes, of
in
course.
Turkey, in Istanbul. I'm Iranian, but I live
Oh,
in
okay.
Istanbul, Turkey, right now.
Ah, okay.
Do you
Okay.
Yeah,
know? Do you know where Iran
Israel
is?
also. I live in Istanbul.
Yes, of course.
You know? Uh huh. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Me, in my case, I don't know Juanpi.
Uh huh. Uh huh. Fantastic. Very good. So you can ask questions from each other. You can ask
Okay.
from me. You can ask from Övgün, from Yusuf, or Yusuf and
Yeah.
Övgün can ask some questions from you in terms of culture, language, any sort of things. You can go ahead. We have
Okay, I
some time.
have
Yeah.
questions.
Sure.
I need to okay. Do you have some phobia or paranoia?
Mm-hmm, mm-hmm. Interesting question.
Interesting
Interesting.
question. Okay. So, who is the name of the guy who is using glasses?
Övgün.
Övgün. Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
me.
Gun? Oh my god, where do you from?
I am from Turkey, Istanbul. I'm currently
Oh,
living in Istanbul in the same city with teacher Maysam and also another friend. you.
Oh, perfect.
Yeah,
I
exactly.
have been living in Istanbul since I was born. I'm from Istanbulite. So yeah, I mean,
Stumblate. I like that.
Istanbul from
Stimulate.
my point of view is like
Mhm.
factor is easy. Yeah, yeah.
Okay. So this question for you: do you
My
have
work,
any form of phobia or paranoia?
paranoia. Yeah, it might be, but I can't understand. I can't remember now. But it might be. I think flying with the plan. You know,
Uh-huh.
I have never been to never been in planet. So I think this is my phobia. I think I'm still afraid of flying with a
Mhm.
plan,
Mhm,
and
mhm.
Mhm.
hopefully I will overcome my fearness. So
Right.
before long, I think. So
Cool.
Wow.
that's the thing that I can remember. Yeah,
Okay, perfect.
Nice.
but the
Nice.
questions was very good. Thank you for reminding my fearness again. I
Good.
appreciate it.
No, I'm sorry. Now
Fantastic.
you need to kill me. Oh my god. No, I'm so sorry.
Don't
No, no,
mention
no.
it.
I mean,
Yeah,
I
before
mean, I have
going
been my
forward,
fearness.
let's say hello to our student Faiza. She was my
Hello.
student, from American
Hello.
culture. Hello, long time no see, Faiza. How are you?
Hello.
Yes, exactly. I was very busy
Uh-huh.
for university.
Oh my God.
Yes.
Always, having something to do, basically, you know, how can I say? Just study, 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 and do homework, homework, homework. Get ready, take the exam, exam, exam. It
Students
is,
like
yeah, student life. And believe me, Faiza, this is the best period of your life to be a student. Once you have a job and you have I mean, you will definitely have a different lifestyle, so to speak, repetitive, robotic, mechanical lifestyle. So be happy and enjoy it. This is one of my suggestions for you. Maybe other
Yes.
people can also uh, you know
Yes, because
tell
then
us.
all your life comes so quickly, and
yeah.
then you have more responsibilities. So enjoy your time. Yeah,
I
I
wish,
know
but
something. Yes, when you are studying, you say, no, no, this is for me. Why? But you need to right now.
Yeah.
but
Absolutely.
if I do that, then I need to study more for university, and
Mhm.
uh, my other friends will go to university, and I didn't. If that time comes,
Mhm, mhm, mhm.
Hmm.
then I will be
Okay.
more sad,
I see.
and I don't.
Uh-huh.
Yes.
So what
Yeah.
exactly you are doing right now, Faiza? Are you just getting ready for university? I mean, you have a sort of university entrance exam, right? I don't know.
Yes,
As far as I remember, it should be like YGS, YLS, something,
I
LYS, I don't
I
know.
I
A
IELTS and uh,
like a
what's that?
right? Yeah.
IELTS,
I
No, no, no,
something
no.
like that, right?
No, it is not IELTS. No, this is a sort of university entrance exam, specifically
What?
in Turkey.
Okay.
Yeah.
And
Okay.
Turkey.
Ah, okay.
And
Okay.
it's always
We
changeable.
pay.
The names
Yeah.
are always changeable.
Okay, so what is the
yes.
current name?
Yeah.
Faiza knows that. What is the current name for that?
Uh, A IET. It's spells in Turkey,
Mhm, mhm,
and the other exam is TYT
mhm, mhm,
and AIT. I think it spells
Mm-hmm.
like that. And the other is TAT.
Mm-hmm. TAT. I see. Interesting.
Uh,
Why I don't understand why in Turkey. I mean, I don't know. Maybe your Minister of Education should answer this question. Why you are constantly changing? I mean, what I feel from I mean about your education system is this: you are just having a sort of
Yeah.
trial and error
No.
every year, trial and error.
Lasciamo.
Sorry.
I know that. I
Uh,
wish I know that answer, but I know
hmm. Yeah.
really.
Evgen
I
knows
can
that.
answer. Yeah, I can answer quickly.
Okay,
This
go
is
ahead.
related to issues
Political
that
issues.
is not my key, that I don't want to talk about.
Oh, I see. So you connected to politics. Interesting.
Yeah, yeah, I see it. I saw it before.
Mm-hmm.
And the president, who is the Republic of Turkey, Recep Tayyip Erdogan, stated his own opinion, even though he is not professional about education.
Mm-hmm.
And he got an influence on education in Turkey, and we suffered a lot, but not specifically me, but so many people has
Yeah, our
so many
generation.
people have
I see.
Unfortunately.
yeah
I see.
yeah.
Possible. It might.
I think
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
we have to elect our candidate wisely and accordingly. And this is this could becomes a very different topic I want to talk
Of
about
course.
now, because
Of course,
see,
yeah. I mean, we are avoiding, I always say this is, I mean, based on my experience, I mean, it is good. It is a good idea to just avoid some really delicate topics. First off, I have to say religion. Secondly, politics, and
yes,
thirdly, race. These topics are
it's so common,
so delicate,
conversational.
and yeah, I mean,
Yeah.
yeah, it is good to just avoid them. Yeah, this is really cool. Yeah, cool.
Mhm.
And
Do you think that, for example, religion need to teach in our schools?
come again. I couldn't get your voice very
Okay.
clearly.
Sorry.
Mhm.
Do you guess? Oh, sorry. Do you think that you need to teach religion inside the
Uh-huh.
school?
Religion. Okay,
Religions, yes.
I understand. Okay, let's see
Good question.
what
Yeah.
our friends are thinking about. I mean, can you please share your ideas as a citizen, as citizens, or as students?
It's very tough question. Yeah.
Of course, challenging
And
question. Yeah.
I can say maybe teach religions in shouldn't be in the primary school. Say at least it should be at high school.
Hmm.
You know, I
Yes,
mean,
yes.
it should be individual to choose something. You know, I mean because this which we are talking religious will play so many things in someone's life forever until he dies. Let's say. It's crucial that we have to be careful as a parent, as a professional, which I'm not a parent. I'm just a single. That I do think will get some education before being a parent,
Hmm.
because it's a serious thing. I mean, yeah, I do think like that.
I see. Sorry, guys. I actually put all of you on mute to test something, and I think it is working perfectly. When I mute people, only the person who is talking has a really vivid and clear voice. That is why I did that. Don't get me
I
wrong.
realized, yeah.
Okay. Yes. Cynthia, you can talk. Yes, you have really interesting questions.
Okay.
Go ahead.
Okay. I am, I'm Catholic.
Mm-hmm.
and so I choose a Catholic school for my kids. So yeah, here in Argentina we have public school don't teach any religion because it's a public, and the government give common education and without religion. You can choose, or maybe you can, and then they don't teach religion. But of course, in my belief, in my religion, I choose this type of school for my kids because I think they need to start to believe in something. And I, of course, I'm religion, so I love my God. So it depends your culture and your beliefs. You know, I think. Yeah.
Okay. So yeah, I open everybody, so you can talk. Faiza.
Faiza, what do you think, Faiza?
I think I agree with you. I think the same thing. Yeah.
It should be.
You said everything. I don't need to talk. I just agree with you.
Yeah.
I see. I see. Evgen, what do you think about it?
With statement, yeah, I do think that it should be like that. And but when it comes to Turkey's public schools, it is completely different. Once you are in the first grade, you are taught religious lessons, and I think it must be changed. As I said earlier, that religious lessons come to in the high school grade. But as I said earlier, this is again and again related to political issues. I mean, if the government is conservative, it is generally become very extremely religious. It might have religious policies that affect all people who live in a particular country. So now we see that. I think from my point of view, it can be changed. It can be changed in a democratic way.
Interesting. Yeah, of course. Very good. So, what about Yusuf? Yusuf is very silent. Okay, can you please explain what do you think about this?
Hocam, I keep coughing these times. I don't know why. That's why I don't want to talk a lot. But I mean, I agree with Ogun. He's actually right. Yeah, it can change. I mean, like he said. Yeah, that's all, hocam.
I see. Okay, cool, very nice. So again, I open everybody's microphone. Cool.
Yes, I have another question.
Yes. You're very curious. Go ahead.
You didn't answer.
Sorry, come again.
You didn't answer the question.
Me?
Yes.
I
What
didn't
do you
answer
Yeah.
the question.
I think it's your turn.
My turn.
Yeah. Why don't
Your turn.
Actually, religion is really religion is something which is, of course, personal, right? So to speak. And second of
Yes.
all, almost every country, every nation, this is what I believe, every nation has some sort of bond, okay, to the religion, whatever it is. Imagine that in Middle East, people are basically following Islam normally. In some other countries, maybe Christianity or some other sects or beliefs or whatever. I think in every single country, people have, I don't want to say really strong, but of course, somehow a little bit of bond, connection to their religion. So I think we cannot simply detach people from religion. It is not a really easy thing. But what Özgün said, for example, in a sort of, we have to just, how can I say, maybe detach it or disconnect it in a sort of democratic way. It is easier said than done. If you can do it,
Yeah.
but maybe you cannot make it, how can I say, happen really quick, or in reality it is something really different. This is very controversial issue, controversial
Yeah, I mean,
topic actually to talk. But mm, it depends. I would say it depends on that specific region. What do those people believe in? But again, because it is religion, and I would say parents or no one has a right to impose the religion to other person. The person should himself or herself choose or select what he or she actually believes in. Understand? I mean, no one has a right to impose. You can suggest it, you can talk about it, but again, I think it is totally personal, and it should be.
exactly. Yeah,
Yes.
I couldn't agree more. It should be individual,
It should be
and
totally
I
individual.
mean, and also everyone has to respect themselves. So that's the most important thing.
Mhm.
And I respect about their religious, their gender. I mean, I think humankind has the opportunity to live in a respectful way, in a peaceful way.
Mhm.
But yeah, as you said, it is easier said than done. When we look at
Mhm.
the practical, there are a lot of wars, specifically in the Middle East, like Syria or another territories.
Mhm.
I mean, unfortunately, we can't control everything. I mean, every, basically everyone is different, and everyone has a different perspective about life.
About everything, not just, yeah, life.
Yeah.
Yes, life is everything. Actually, yes, totally correct.
Mhm.
Totally correct. Yeah.
But we have
Yeah.
to. I think we have to embrace diversity.
Right.
Um, in the real life, no, it is not applicable mostly because
Mhm.
people are afraid of something to get accustomed to new thing.
Conservative
And
people basically are conservative. Yeah.
I mean, exactly. I mean, we have to be. I mean, we are. I mean, we shouldn't be afraid of getting something into our lives. But we say sometimes this is culture, which is not changeable. Yeah, why not? I mean, everything is changing in this world. So why don't you change yourself into another person? Yeah, I mean, I think therefore the process of generally, I mean, the process of developing I mean, is vital in children. That I mean, let's say therefore I think teachers are so important because they teach them, they educate them mostly rather than their families in this day and age.
Perfect.
Oh, I can't hear you.
You're mute.
Yes, sorry. Yeah, I said that this is really totally correct, and it was a really nice lecture, so to speak. So, what else?
We have time for one question more or not? Yes? Okay.
Um,
Okay. I have one question more about vocabulary, of course. What different techniques do you have for learning vocabulary? And what do you think, is grammar or vocabulary more important?
good question. Teacher Mason is laughing. Please reply, sir.
Hocam, sorry to interrupt. I cannot hear you, Teacher Mesa.
As well, yeah. So do I.
Sorry, yeah, I forgot to unmute
Okay.
myself. Yeah,
He's on mute.
Yeah, exactly. You know what? Let me explain it. This question is really common question, frequently asked question, not just by students but also by teachers as well. And again, I decided to just select this very question and ask it from different teachers around. Of course, as Özgün said, I think he watched a couple of interviews that I have with other teachers. I specifically asked this question from different teachers around the world to get some insight from those people. That is something different. But if you ask me, I would say undoubtedly vocabulary is the key, but of course we cannot neglect grammar totally, so to speak. So grammar and vocab, I mean, go together. But for me, if you ask me, I would say go for vocabulary, because if you have a great grammar or grammatical skills, let's say, maybe you cannot, you're unable to express yourself really professionally. But if you have a lot of vocabulary but terrible grammar, I would say you can express yourself much more better than the previous situation. This is one thing. If you say why, I can give an example. Imagine that you're from Argentina, right? You travel to Istanbul as a tourist. You have zero Turkish, not even a word, zero Turkish, okay? So you just come here, you go to a cafe, you sit there. So, okay, you're in a cafe. So, why people go to cafes, right? Basically, to have some comfortable time to drink some tea and coffee and chit chat, or maybe play some card games, board games, etc. So now you have two options as a tourist. Okay, you have two options because you come to Turkey: whether to speak universal language, which is English, or you can learn a couple of, I would call it as survival language, survival Turkish, because we are talking about Turkey. So you can learn, you can look up dictionary, right, and learn a couple of really important vocabulary in Turkish. For example, you can look up the word tea, which is chai in Turkish, right? So you go to the cafe, you don't need to have that perfect Turkish grammar. You don't need to write, make long sentences. You can only say one word, chai, finish. Everybody can understand you very well, because you're sitting in a cafe. The garçon, the waiter, waitress is Turk basically, or speaks Turkish, let's say, and he or she can easily understand you. You just utter one word, chai, finish, mission accomplished, right? So one word actually, that vocabulary saved your life. So I would say vocab outweighs the grammar in terms of communication. But of course, on the other hand, if you want to have a sort of standard English, really good English, especially when you're writing sort of academic essays, especially in academic proficiency examinations like IELTS, TOEFL, or whatever, you definitely need to have a great grammatical skills. Definitely, undoubtedly. But as a sort of communicator, or let's say as a tourist, I would say go for vocabulary. I hope I could answer your question.
Hocam, by
Yes,
the way,
perfectly.
Sorry, go. I muted everybody. I couldn't hear any word of you if you basically talk. But of course, yes, it is your turn to talk. Yes.
hocam, by the way, for the tea example, you don't even have to know that word actually. You can even show it from the menu, right?
Of course, yeah. That is another, like, of course, we can use our body language, but because she asked specifically, grammar or vocab, I said vocabulary. Of course, there are different techniques. Yeah, You can use your body language, you can use the pictures, you can show it, refer it. Yeah, it is, I mean, these are different techniques. Of course.
Yes, this helped you so much. In my case, in kindergarten, of course, gestures, and you need to move your body, or because you need to dance and sing and make like a puppet. But they enjoy a lot, and you can, of course, on the street when you trip up, have a visit up in some country abroad, of course. And if you need to ask something or say something, you can use, of course, gestures.
Absolutely, absolutely. Yeah.
Yeah.
What else? What about the students or language learners? Of course, everybody is a learner. Me too. But what about you? What do you think about it? Grammar or vocabulary?
Yeah, if you ask me, I think I can
Okay.
that grammar. I mean, vocabulary is more important than grammar. As you mentioned, that can
Yes.
survive if you say even one word in a country. I mean, it is. I think. I mean, what you want to do. I mean, if you wanna pass the exam, of course, and you have to make it in a balanced way. You have to learn two of them.
Okay.
But if
Both of them.
you, if you are a tourist and then you want to visit Thailand or Argentina, I mean, at least you have to. I mean, you have to know some basic expressions, words, of course, vocabulary. I mean, no one. I think eventually, no one will care about your grammar point. So when we, so when it comes to Turkey, our fellow Turkish citizen will understand me. And so, guys, can you imagine that? I mean, some people come to Turkey and they speak like "Ben var gitmek oraya." I mean, this is grammatically in Turkish. I mean, it doesn't make sense, you know. But it is understandable. The understand in this way. So yeah, I mean, I can say just vocabulary. I mean, rather than grammar. Let's say. Yeah, I mean, it's my objective.
Okay, cool. What else? What about Feyza, Yusuf?
I think is vocabulary more important than grammar because I used to, and I am studying with writing, and vocabulary is a piece of puzzle, like piece of puzzle, and
Nice.
you bring them together. It's eventually make a word, some word.
I like that. You speak like David Lynch, Feyza. Yeah. You remind me David Lynch. Yeah, like piece of puzzle. You know, the puzzle is all together. You know, flipping, blah blah blah. Yeah, nice, nice. You're right. Totally correct. Totally correct. What about Yusuf? Yusuf, talk, speak, man. Go ahead.
Hocam, I agree with everyone, like everyone said.
Okay, how do you agree? How do you agree?
I mean, yeah, I'll explain. Yeah, of course, vocabulary is the most important one.
And why?
You can talk. I mean, you can talk. You can say words, but they can understand, as Olgun said. Like even though it's not grammatically correct. Yeah, it is like that, hocam.
Exactly. Yeah.
I mean, hocam, we're so, like, our education system, like, we're exposed to grammar.
Exactly. Yeah. Undoubtedly.
Like every year we have seen grammars, like grammar. So, like, our minds, they put that idea to our minds. So we're thinking about it, of course. I mean, sometimes we cannot talk, maybe because of the grammar.
Exactly.
But yeah, That's what I'm
You're right.
saying.
You're right. You're right. Definitely. Yeah. Grammar, 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 grammar. Yes. I would undoubtedly say that you guys know more grammar comparing to native speakers. I can swear.
Yes.
I can swear. Yeah.
The other day I was talking with an exchange sorry language with
Okay.
people who need to learn Spanish and need to practice English and learn too, of course. And they asked me, okay, what is the el verbo imperativo? It's like imperative verbs in
Mhm.
my own language. I said, I don't know. I need to study Spanish language again
Mhm.
because grammar I don't remember. So maybe I think in English I remember a lot of things, but on native tongue or language, I cannot explain. And I talk every day because I'm born here and grew up here. It's horrible.
Yeah.
So sometimes we need to. This type of questions made me said, "Oh, May, I need to study again." So some points, some topic, or some rules again.
Mhm. Mhm.
Because
Mhm.
we all study in the secondary school, primary and secondary school, or high school, and
And you
then
forgot.
yes, you forget, and maybe if you study languages, or I don't know, at the university, like I don't know, you can remember that, but it's impossible, because you don't use it every day.
Mhm.
So
Mhm. Exactly.
yeah, I
You're
think
right.
vocabulary is
Um,
more important than
Mhm.
grammar, but you need to
yeah.
know grammar. And you said you need to go at the same hand, between.
Hand
It's
to
not
hand. Mhm.
into hand, yes. And not only grammar and vocabulary, you need to speak a lot. When you speak a lot, you improve a lot of a lot of vocabulary every
Exactly.
day.
Skills.
You need to skills. You need to
Yeah.
speak, and practice every day.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
No,
Totally.
for
Totally agree.
example, when I express myself unconsciously, the words come from my mouth, and I say it, and I don't think it's anymore
Mhm. Mhm.
because
Mhm.
of practicing, because I speak a lot. So therefore, even though I'm a non-native speaker in English, that's it.
Mhm.
I mean, practice matters. I think. Yeah,
Okay.
you have
Hey,
to.
nice technique, man. Yeah, nice technique.
Mhm.
I, I, I,
Yeah, I
Mhm.
I
mean.
I basically suggest this tip as a tip to
Hmm.
students that do not translate first. Translation kills. It
Yeah,
doesn't work 100%. Do not translate, and I mean, learn words in one category. Okay, in one category. Do not, I mean, just focus on details too much.
yeah,
Just learn the words in one category, and whichever word comes to your mind, just use it. Just use it,
yeah, yeah.
regardless of that detailed definition of the word. Just try to use it. That is it.
Mhm.
Right? Nice technique.
Unfortunately, are the people who are in charge of education sometimes listen to students to speak grammatically. I mean, they just let's say urge them very
Mhm.
deeply. Come on, I
Mhm.
mean, already these students, I mean, cannot express themselves. So why
Mhm.
are you imposing grammar?
Mhm.
So I think immersion program must be in the system, I think. But unfortunately, we don't have an immersion program in our
Absolutely.
language classrooms.
Mhm. You're right. You're totally right. Yeah, I mean, there are a lot of problems and systematical problems that we have to just talk
Yeah, I
about and
mean,
eliminate.
this, sir. I mean, yeah. Again and again, I want to say that this is again and again related to political issues that to in that way. I
Possible.
want to see development.
Possible.
You know what? Because yeah, I mean, this is all about the public people
I
that
see.
live in this
But
countries.
do you
Okay.
think that grammar came for political issues?
No, education system. He was talking about
Oh,
education
yes,
system.
yes, education system, of
Yeah,
course.
we came again education system. Unfortunately, yeah, I mean, we are just not me. I mean, as a students, let's say we are just wasting our time in schools. No, the child spent their whole, I mean, almost 20% of his life
More
still
than
not able to express themselves in this native international global language. And then this person goes to so many English courses and spending so many money. I think, I mean, let's say industrial. I mean, industry wants to see like that. Yeah, there are a
Yes,
lot of things to say, but that's fair enough.
but I think we need to change the curriculum, you know, because we are in
Yeah.
old school. We need to improve a new type of schooling, I think. But you know, a school make or create or form new civilization. So the government need this type of citizens. Like, okay, you need to study. Okay, what type career we need? Okay, we need, for example, economic people. Okay, so we need to go to economical system and create people who learn economic system, or I don't know, for example, different things. But you know, some country is a specific career that they teach or they need, you know. For example, I don't know, in your country, for example, in my country, the most or for example, in Cuba, they teach a lot of medicine, and they have the best doctor in the whole world, for example. Or maybe, for example, Colombia have a lot of engineers. I don't know why they focus only in engineers. Or in my country, maybe I can say medicine is one of them, and second, lawyers. We have a lot of lawyers here. I don't know why, but maybe it's because Argentina is a corruption country, corrupted country. I
Why?
don't know.
In terms of what? In terms of what you're saying that Argentina is corrupted?
Maybe you need to come here and then you learn a lot of things.
But you're frightening me, you know. I am very skeptical right now.
Argentina is terrible, terrible. We have a lot of corruption here. People are corrupted. Maybe think they learn from politics because the huge corrupted.
What is the population of Argentina?
50 millions.
Okay. It is. I mean, it is good.
Yeah, it's not a lot because my country is so big. I know.
Yeah, big.
But they are a lot in my city, you know. The most of the people is in my city in Buenos Aires because we have only one big city, is Capital Federal. So maybe Argentina need to separate our city in different point, in different part of the country. Like United States have a lot of different cities that really important. It's difficult here. I don't know why, because maybe it's we have the port and all the things come here to Buenos Aires from China, from different parts of the world.
Mhm.
So maybe we are here and we this how can I say, delivering
Mhm.
or delivery a lot of things.
I see. Yeah, a lot of problems, huh?
Oh yes, economical problems. Yes.
Mm-hmm.
The corruption is everywhere, all around the world, and there is no any
Exactly.
exception. I think.
Exactly.
Because where
No.
corruption.
Sorry, again, come again.
Yes.
So I said where there is a human, there is a corruption.
Corruption. Yeah, yeah.
Yes.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
Maybe
Yeah, this is the
we have
reality of human beings.
yes, human beings in our nature,
Yeah,
In our
Absolutely.
blood.
in our blood.
Absolutely.
Yes,
Absolutely.
yes. The same thing. When you think in climate change, is our fault. You know, is really sad, but we need to change. But we only think in ourselves and say, okay, I need to buy something that, you know, for example, a plastic bottle, and you say, this is bad, but it's cheaper. So I need to buy this bottle of water, for example.
yeah.
Or maybe I forget my plastic bag or my clothes bag, and I go to the shopping without anything. Shopping said, okay, I give you this plastic bag, and then you know this is really bad for our earth. But maybe you said, okay, don't worry. Then one fish eats a plastic bottle, and then a lot of, it's like how can I say, like a wheel, exactly, you know. But
Well,
because we are
actually, yeah,
human beings, we don't
exactly.
think in that
We are
this type of thing.
unfortunately, yeah. I mean, this is a very critical issue. Unfortunately, we take it for granted. We think that nothing will happen to us. But when it comes to science and fact, no, this is just illusion that we will face the music. Let's say we will face the consequences of our
Very good.
Yes.
actions.
Yeah, but you
But
know,
maybe we don't in the next generation.
next generation feel our disaster, our bad behavior, because this is, I don't know, totally our fault. You know, our generations, and so it's horrible because now you laugh, but you know, it's I'm so worried about this. And my daughter said, no, I'm in the future, maybe I will single, because how can I get married or get children? Why in this planet without, I don't know, without water, without, I don't know,
Natural sources, resources.
yes, natural resources. So, and I feel like, oh, she is right, because she is looking for maybe 50 years, and I said, no, maybe I'm in 40, I pass away, or I don't know. But is she need to see the future or think in the future. It's horrible.
So, also, I want to ask you to you, teacher. I mean, are you really optimistic or pessimistic about the future of world?
Are you asking from me? I think
Uh,
you're asking from her.
to another teacher who
Okay.
comes very very far away, Argentina.
Cynthia.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'm sorry.
You know what I
apologize.
know. I mean, about Argentina is about football. I remember Argentina as a huge, prominent. You know, how can I say, football mentality. Yeah,
Yes.
this is what we know from Argentina. Nothing else. Go ahead.
Nothing else. No, you know, Argentina have a lot of lakes in South America, and all Argentina we have important lakes with clean water is so hard to find these types, and rivers too, because coming from the mountains, and the mountains have snow, so when the sun or the warm or the summer coming, all the snow flow, and we have really good water to drink. And all the world are focused in this type of water. So we have a lot of people who buy earth lands there in South Argentina, and we are not Argentinian. For example, some owners come from United States, from Middle East, and so if I need to drink my Argentinian water, I can't, because it's not mine. It's from the other part of the world. So because our government sold our lands, and how can I think in positive about this type of things? Is a human, sorry, is a natural it's part of our life. So if I need to drink because I'm citizen, I'm Argentinian, but they sell all these type of things. It's so sad, because I think this is type of corruption. So not only they sell this type of lakes, they are it's so important, you know. And for example, they sailed this type of areas, natural areas, and they cut the trees, or for example, make some how can I say, when you can find gold or some minerals, they contaminate our land and water. So how can I think in positive? I cannot think in positive for our future. It's impossible, because I love my country, and I know my country have a beautiful natural areas you can enjoy, and a lot of people say, okay, Argentina have a huge natural areas that you need to be careful. You need to careful, but you know, it's impossible because my government sold a lot of lands for different companies, huge companies, and different institutes. So it's impossible. And for this, I think that we have more fires, more dry areas, or some storms. So I can feel the pollution. I can feel the change in our climate. So no, I don't positive. I'm so sorry, but I think it's true. Thank you so much.
Nice lecture, by the way.
I'm sorry,
No
but
problem.
I'm so realistic.
This is cool. Yeah, being frank is good.
This is the reality of life that we are living. So yeah, this is the sad reality of this life. So
bitter
we have to go in our country. We have to go in and do something awarely, and because it is really crucial that now what we are will affect our next generation. Let's say.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
So we need to change
We have to be careful.
now.
We have to
now.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
We need to change now. And the other thing is very word here. We have Atlantic Ocean in all our coast, from Buenos Aires to the south. A lot of Chinese ships come to feeding of different fishes, and this is because when you have an ocean near, and they
Mhm.
come here in a legally way, no in a illegally way. So we need more force, naval force, because they kill our whales, for example, and the whales in summer come with little babies, and they come from United States to Argentina, travel from a lot of kilometers every year, because they travel every year to find a warm water to live, and they come with the little babies, and these Chinese people kill the babies and the moms too, without permission, because they sell the oil whale is too expensive and different in element from the whales. So it's so sad for me.
Yeah.
I see. Unfortunately, yeah, you're right.
I don't know in your country, but
So
here
I
is
think
something like this.
I think in this regard, we have a power that we have to believe that we can change something from the scratch. I mean, we can do something dramatically. First of all, as an adult, that we can select our candidates, politics candidates accordingly. Maybe they might be responsible. They might be sportive to take action against climate change. So this is a simple example that I give. So there might be. I mean, there are a lot of issues, but I think climate change is prioritized issues that we have to take against action. Of course, there are a lot of problems such as poverty and the lack of accessing the clean water. I mean, yeah, I mean, our world are full of troubles, but we have to survive. I mean, because there is no any chance. Because yeah, also we also have a limited life that we have to make it valuable things. Um, so I think it is possible to those who believe in themselves. So I'm done.
Nice. Fantastic,
Yeah.
fantastic. Nice lecture. Nice lecture. I like that.
Hmm. Those are just
We need to
individual.
drink some water,
Yeah,
please.
yeah.
Yes.
Very good.
Yes. What do you think about? I don't remember the name of this girl.
Feyza,
Zina.
you're
Okay.
talking so deep and really good and serious. It's
Yeah.
only serious thing about my life is the exam.
Yeah, right now. The only
Right now,
concern that she has.
and it's
Forget it about her
Absolutely.
exam. I think now it is just nothing like.
No, nothing happened. You need to
Exactly.
live life. Don't focus in my explanation.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. Exactly. Fantastic.
Yeah.
But
Fantastic.
but of course we are giving opinions about our issues, our world issues, that also as Faiza can do something individual by her education. Maybe she will be able to become the president of any country that she can take against these issues. Maybe she can change something enormously. So I think education plays a very big role in our modern world issues. I think. I don't know.
Absolutely. It's really crucial. Yeah, education is everything. Education is really crucial. Yeah.
Absolutely.
I didn't think that if it's possible.
Why? Be optimistic,
No,
You are
yes.
Maybe.
Our Turkish fellow will understand me that we have a leader who is called Mustafa Kemal Atatürk. All his life history. I mean, he did enormously. I mean, he changed everything in this country. I mean, let's say from
You owe a
education
lot.
to
You
all
owe a lot
social
to
life.
him. Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
For good or for bad?
I mean,
Sorry, what?
come again, sorry.
He changed for good or for bad?
From my point of view, he did it very well. He did it, I mean, very well. That I really
Proud.
so grateful
Proud.
for him
Mm-hmm.
for what he did for this country. So I'm really appreciated and grateful for. I really owe him. Let's say I feel like I owe him so much. So he changed so many things as education to social life, everything. So therefore we call it as a Atatürk, which means the father of Turks. And so yeah, also he's respected all over the world as I see. Yeah, I mean he's really revolutionist. He was a really revolutionist, and I think it was a good person. He did so
This is
many.
good.
He achieved so many things. Yeah, but of course, everyone think differently. That I can respect them. So yeah, that's my own opinion about him.
I see.
Yeah.
And also, yeah,
Everyone think about
he
that.
found the. Mhm. But at the same time, and I can say that so many people in Turkey criticize him for what he did in the religious side, in the religious field. It is controversial. That I don't want to engage in this conversation. So, no, it is what it is. It is what it is. No, so this is. It happened in Turkey. Now we live in the modern world, modern Turkey. I mean, I think we owe him so much that we have to do something enormously because we see an example in our land, not another countries like another Brazil or China. In this land, it proved that it is possible to do impossible things that people say no, you can't do it, it is impossible, you can't achieve it. So no, I don't think so, because it is possible to those believe themselves like this person, he Atatürk, right?
Nice lecture.
And also dear Argentine teacher, sorry I forget your
Yes,
name.
Cynthia.
Please, can you say again?
Cynthia.
Cynthia.
Yeah.
Cynthia, if you come to Turkey,
Can you
Cynthia,
hear me?
right?
Can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you. Yeah, that sounds good. A little delaying sound, right? So what I want to say is just, if you come to Turkey, you will see that you will witness people are respectful about this man who is Mustafa Kemal Atatürk. So that's it. Yeah, that's what I wanted to say.
That is totally correct. Yeah, you're right.
Yes.
Generally speaking, yeah, people are grateful. And as an outsider, I mean, who is living in Turkey, I have to say that you guys owe a lot to him in terms of improvement, because strategically and based on the geography, Turkey is located in the Middle East. And look at the Middle Eastern countries, right? I mean, they
Yeah.
are, I would say they are, how can I say, they're suffering. They're suffering a lot between the modernity and traditional stuff. Of course, Turkey is also suffering, but Turkey, I mean, of course, Mustafa Kemal Atatürk actually changed this mindset somehow, and you guys are so lucky, I would say, that you had
Yes.
a very powerful leader as Mustafa Kemal
Mhm.
Atatürk. Yes.
Mhm.
Yes.
He's
Yes.
more open, like how can I say, culture or religion
Mhm.
than the
Uh,
others.
as I know, yeah, I mean, as I know, he always supported the let's say modern let's say. I mean, he stated that if you have a religious, I mean, it must be individual, not publicly. So therefore,
Mhm.
he made this country as a secular country.
Hmm.
We have a secular system, even though there is a conservative people in power in the government. So
Ah,
there is
okay.
a system, but it doesn't seem working now. And so I think, yeah, it's very well and about what he do in the related to religiously, let's say. But so many people, as I said earlier, criticize him strongly in terms of religious
Hmm.
system.
Let me tell you something.
Sure.
Regardless of who you are as a leader, okay, in any sort of country, not just in Turkey, in everywhere, okay, you cannot satisfy 100% of the society. It is impossible. You would always have some people who are not supporting you or who are directly against you. So this is something really obvious and clear. So as a sort of leader, of
Obviously,
course, he has some, of course, huge partials, as well as those people who are not supporting him in any sense, not just religiously,
Yeah.
maybe from
yeah.
other perspectives, because we are talking about, like, I think, like at least like 100 years ago or something like that, or maybe almost
Exactly.
100. So it is a huge amount of time. I mean, a lot of things has changed. I mean, education, technology, this, that. So it is undoubtedly, I mean, very, very normal to have critics.
Mhm.
Uh, speaking
Exactly.
of one of the most how can I say, free and secular and democratic countries in the whole world, which is States of America. Look at Donald Trump. He is being criticized by so many people. Although he's the president of United States, I don't care who he is, or for example, he's a crazy guy or a successful guy, but officially he's a president of United States, and
Yes.
Hmm.
being
Correct.
mocked,
Yeah.
he is being mocked, criticized every single day,
Yeah.
A
right?
lot of people
Exactly.
love him. A lot of people love him.
Possible, yeah. As I said, yeah. Of course, a lot of people
I
loved him that he he
yeah.
he he won the election and he became the president, of course, he got the votes. It is obvious. So yeah, I mean, it depends.
And some
Depends on
people
the-
said that it maybe came again or reelected again.
Most probably, yeah. Because I don't
Yeah.
want again to talk about the politics, but of course, for me, as I watched their first debate, I couldn't find
Oh yeah,
Joe Biden really powerful as a sort of powerful opponent
Yeah.
towards Donald Trump, at least. Maybe if instead of Joe Biden was like for example Obama, yeah, in that case maybe it would be different. But for me, I couldn't have a really good first impression, a good first impression
yeah. He's
from
like
Joe Biden, so to
I,
speak.
I feel like he like weak in front of him, and Trump is like a person who you feel like so strong and imponent, and he fights a lot, and he make a discussion every
Mhm.
day. I saw the debate, but sometimes I feel, oh my God, this is not good,
Mhm.
because you know, show how is Blade,
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
and he
You
is
mean who?
very polite. Show, I don't remember the name. Show Biden of Biden.
Joe Biden, okay, yeah, Joe Biden.
Joe
Show
Biden.
Biden, yeah. And
Yeah.
yes, he's so polite. I feel so when I see this, when I saw this
Mhm.
opponent, I said maybe he's like calm and relaxed, and he was very polite. And Trump tried to fight every moment. I
Exactly,
don't
yeah,
like.
you're right. Who knows? I mean, it depends on Americans. Actually, they are the maybe they are going to be the game changer of the whole election thing. Let's see what will
I,
happen. Of
I
course,
mean, hocam, he's gonna be selected, I think. I mean, according to the
polls. Mm-hmm.
according to the statistics and surveys, it shows that Joe Biden is gonna be selected. Is
I
gonna
don't
be the
think
next president.
I don't think so, man. You know, these are maybe possible. We cannot,
Yeah.
be so certain about it. But can you tell me how many people, how many percentage of people participants participated in those polls, as you said, those surveys? I mean, people are not basically. Uh,
Mhm.
Not everybody is joining those things. Maybe there are a lot of trolls
Uh,
or
yeah.
some
Yeah. It's
dirty
not
words,
certain.
nasty words.
Exactly.
Yeah,
I
it
don't
is
know.
still up in the air, I think. It is uncertain what will happen in the November
Mm-hmm. Who
general
knows?
election. But it seems that for me also, Biden will be selected as the president of the United States of America.
Hmm,
I do think
I
like
think
that,
so.
even though he's not very appropriate for this position.
Hmm.
And but Donald Trump is completely seems like a lion. I mean, Donald Trump is like a lion, you know. He's fighting very hard, very tough guy.
Yes.
Really
Until
tough
the
guy.
end,
Yeah,
yeah.
absolutely,
His
man.
image is like that, like
Mhm.
strong person.
And also, you can understand from his hair, you know, it's like a long,
Yes,
humble,
but
unbelievable.
he contagious a lot of people from the government the day before and next week the debate. So it
Mhm.
was crazy because he said he never used mask because he said,
Yeah,
I'm so important, the first person in the world. So I'm like a god. So how can I use mask? And he showed the mask. Yes, I'm here. I have the mask here in my wallet. So it's not. He's like
but
crazy.
however, teacher, after this debate, he got infected coronavirus.
Yes, and he infected a lot of
Yeah.
people from the government and people who was there.
Mm, yeah. And I think he was expected to regret what did for his action, but he still like seems, no, I am not, I don't regret. Also, he insists on that people don't be afraid of COVID-19. Don't be,
Yes.
I mean, you have to continue your normal life.
Mhm.
But I don't. But people, 50. I mean, people are believing him, especially Republican voters, as far as
Mhm.
I know. Yeah, I don't know. As I saw, it's up
When
in
when
the air
when you
what will happen in the election.
when you saw the news about New York at the beginning of this quarantine, you can see the disaster rate because he know
Mm-hmm.
about COVID-19 since January, and he said, "Oh,
Mm-hmm.
to continue with your life, the common
Mm-hmm.
life,
Yeah.
work, go to other place, and don't close anything." And then they have
Mm-hmm.
a lot of cases more in New York. New York is a huge city, and
Exactly.
they have how many cases, but was the one of the most important cities
You
with a
know,
lot of
this
contagion.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
this whole COVID thing was actually a huge surprise for all of the countries. Oh, she's gone.
Mm-hmm.
For all of the countries, so to speak. But the point is this: I mean, it is really difficult to manage everything, and you are presenting United States of America, so which means that the economy is in your hand. And imagine that. Okay, she said that. Of course, he should have. Hold on. Yeah, and yeah, she said that he should have closed everywhere. I mean, this is really whatever you do as a president, as a leader in a country, whatever you do, it comes at a cost. It comes at a cost,
Mm-hmm.
which means that so you close that, you're damaging the economy. You open it,
Mm-hmm.
you're damaging the health. So this is a very, very strange and weird situation for everybody, not just for America. Uh, and it is really difficult to just control it. I don't know what will happen. Yeah, I'm not
Uh,
defending
yeah, I
anybody, of
think.
course. Mhm.
Yeah,
Yeah, go ahead.
it seems to me that Donald Trump will pay the price what he did in the pandemic during the pandemic.
Hmm.
Hmm.
As so many people, I mean,
Hmm.
as I remember, 200,000 people have died because of COVID-19 so far, and it still continue. I mean, I think Donald Trump will pay the price during the pandemic actions. Um, so about, of course, it is this is really, of course, the punishment will be given by the American voters.
Are you sure?
I do see like that. I just guessed that,
Hmm.
but as I said earlier, it's up in the air. I mean, nothing is unclear. You see, nothing is clear. Let's
Okay.
say,
Okay.
mm, yeah, we will see
So,
soon.
okay, let me ask Yusuf. Yusuf, what do you think about this? Do you see eye to eye with Özgün, or you have a different idea?
Hmm.
Sorry, Hocam, I couldn't catch the word. I'm having a little bit internet problem.
Hmm.
I didn't
I
catch the
said that
question.
I said that. Do you agree with Özgün on this? I mean, he says that actually he's really speaking in a pretentious way that
Yeah, I'm just
Joe Biden is going to win
Yeah,
undoubtedly. So, do you agree with
yeah, I agree with
Hocam?
him. Yeah, I agree
Really?
with him, hocam.
How? Can you
He's,
explain it?
I mean, hocam, I watch other sources on YouTube. They say Joe Biden is gonna win. I mean, according to surveys. So I think he's gonna be
Mhm.
selected.
Hmm.
But
Interesting.
it might be this election as in 2016 general election, and everyone said that Hillary Clinton will likely and mostly win the election, but it didn't happen like that.
Actually, she won. I mean, the
Ah,
system is so different. I mean, how can I say? The election system is so different. In some way, she won, but in other way, actually, she lost. I don't know exactly the system, but maybe you know
mhm.
what I mean.
How
Yeah,
could
So,
she? How
actually,
could she won?
most people chose Hillary Clinton, but in I think province system, I don't know what it is. I mean, I don't know how it works, but
hmm,
like in province, he Donald Trump won the election.
I see.
hmm, hmm, hmm.
Actually, that is the
So I
whole
mean, I don't
matter
know
of
if it's
fact.
gonna, but I mean,
Mhm.
surveys shows that Joe Biden is gonna win.
I see.
So, Hocam, you think Donald Trump is gonna win, right?
Of course. Yeah.
Do you wanna bet, Hocam?
Oh my,
Would you like to bet?
You know,
we will
betting.
see.
I don't
Yeah,
know.
bet,
I
Hocam.
think.
I'm
I
sorry.
think it is
Unfortunately, I think yes.
Donald Trump will win. Actually, this is my personal idea.
Hmm.
Firstly,
Mm.
as I said, okay, just regardless of who Donald Trump is
Yeah,
or how
Hocam.
his
I'm,
person.
I mean, I also want his. I mean, I also want him to win, but you know, the survey shows that always it happens.
Surveys, sir, do you buy these stories? I don't buy these stories. Every single wing in the politics are working so hard. Okay, are working so hard to create a sort of negative image of the opposite candidate all the time. Okay, don't forget this. They use every single tool, technology, things to just make the other, person, the opponent, so weak and so sort of frauds and any sort of negativity. This is one thing. Another thing is,
Uh,
uh, you know, let me finish that. I would say Trump
of course.
uh, actually guided and governed the whole country for 4 years, and then you want to just give the whole government to someone after 4 years. I think this is really very far-fetched, but this is one of the thing. And the next thing is this. I haven't seen or witnessed any sort of president who is going to basically just leave his or her throne after 4 years. Normally, presidents, keep the throne for 8 years.
Yeah.
Two, how can I say, repetitive uh, elections or whatever. Understand? This is,
Yeah.
But
we've
hocam,
seen
it doesn't
history.
mean it's gonna be 8 years, you know? It doesn't mean it's gonna be 8 years. So it can end in this election.
Everything is possible, but I would say again, Trump did a huge, beneficial thing for Americans. This is what we see and hear from outside. I have a couple of friends who are living in America, and they say that we are totally, satisfied with what Donald Trump did. Actually, they say, not me. Their words, but yeah, basically what I hear from them, they say that the how can I say, those people who are dealing with education, educate how can I say, the teachers, professors are not supporting Donald Trump, but ordinary people, ordinary citizens do support Donald Trump.
Yeah, this is the majority.
Majority,
This
yeah,
is
majority always.
the majority voice, and Donald Trump is representing them, as in
Absolutely.
Turkey, let's say.
As in Turkey,
As in
as in
Turkey,
everywhere.
yeah.
Hmm.
And
Guys,
yeah, I do think, please.
You have to go.
sorry. Yes, I have to go.
I see.
I will wake up really early, like
Me
Okay,
too.
cool, of
6.
course.
It's
course.
really
Take your
pleasure to meet you. Thank you so much.
As well.
Mhm.
Me too.
Thank you.
Yeah,
you
good
for
to see
joining
you
us.
again. Thank you for stopping by. Of course, we will do this again and again, hopefully. Yeah, have a
Thanks.
good time. Sweet
See
dreams
you.
for you. Yeah.
Take care.
Mhm.
Bye-bye.
Thanks.
Bye-bye.
So
Bye-bye.
then- Okay, I need to say goodbye because for now, because I have a lot of things to do because I need to buy a lot of things.
Yeah.
Okay, thank you so much, teacher, for this meeting. I enjoy a
My
lot
pleasure.
your time. And you
My
guys,
pleasure.
nice to meet you too.
Nice to
Mhm.
meet you too. Thank you.
Yeah, actually, you
Bye.
can add us to your WhatsApp group if you wish. Yeah, we can have,
Yeah.
yeah, possible. I have a lot of WhatsApp. I am a sort of participant in a lot of WhatsApp groups. So,
Can I did you?
sorry,
Can I did you?
can I? I don't. I
Add
don't.
you.
I did
Can
you.
yes, of course you can add me. Of course, maybe you can
Okay.
add other Övgün and also Yusuf if they want. Yeah, possible.
Okay,
Yeah.
so which group you are? So maybe I will send you a message, private message right now to you,
Okay.
teacher,
Mm-hmm.
For
because
sure.
I need you in target group.
Okay. Okay.
Are you target? English on target?
Most probably, I am everywhere. Yes, English and Target. Yes. Yes, of course, I am there. Yeah.
I've just
Okay.
written my Instagram handle in the
Mhm.
chat that you will see. It's
Oh, where
my-
is it, Jam? I don't see any chats in this studio restaurant.
You cannot
okay.
see that. You have
Okay.
to open
mean-
the
Can
live
we
stream.
send messages in the chat?
Yeah, of course. I am sending for. I am communicating with
I
a
mean,
lot of people.
through YouTube or in this website. I don't know how to this web
Maybe that is not available for you.
supported. Okay.
Maybe
Yeah,
it's not
also,
available.
I couldn't send in the chat. I use my another device. I send it through my
Through YouTube.
phone. Mhm. I send it through my phone. So yeah,
Mhm.
I didn't find it in the chat section.
I see.
Okay.
Yeah, of course. You should definitely do that. Okay.
Okay, guys. Thank you so much for everything. It was really interesting, our conversation.
As well.
My pleasure.
I-
My pleasure. Of course.
Okay.
Yeah, we talked a lot about Argentina
Enjoyed.
and cultures and
Really, thank you very much.
everything. Yeah, this is cool.
Yes.
Hope to see you again and your followers
Your
and maybe your
country is so
students.
beautiful, and your country. I have a dream of your country. I need you can see my tattoo is a hot hair balloon, and I dream is to fly in your country in hot hair balloon in Turkey.
yeah.
Can you show that again? Can you show that
Yes.
again?
Of course.
Cappadocia, I think. Cappadocia, right? The city.
Yes, exactly. The balloon
Balloon.
flies.
Yes, I get it.
obviously.
I get it.
Oh my goodness,
Fantastic.
it's so famous all around the world.
Yeah.
Yes.
Very
Yes.
good.
Your country
Yeah,
is
it
so
is
famous
possible,
for
really.
this type of trips.
We will be so pleased to welcome you in this country. We will so pleased to
Okay.
see you in Turkey.
Yeah.
Thank you. Also,
Okay.
I'm really wanted to visit your country.
Okay.
Argentina seems very good country, tropical, very warm people.
It's so
Yeah,
beautiful.
you know,
It's so beautiful.
yeah, with us.
Okay.
Question. Thank you.
Okay. Thank you so much. Bye, everyone.
Okay,
Bye
have
bye.
a lovely
Have a
night.
good
Bye
night.
bye.
I said good
Fantastic
night,
Thank
guys.
and
you.
I think it was
Yeah,
afternoon.
yeah. She was in a hurry. Very good. Super good. Yeah, actually, I think today's live stream, which was a test for me, has been a success. I can call that.
Absolutely. Yes.
Yeah,
Yeah,
cool. I just wanted to test it, and thanks to you actually, that uh,
our
joined
pleasure, Hocam.
joined and made this test successful. Of course, fantastic.
Thank you. It was really nice to speak with you as if we are speak face in this
Of course,
platform. I'm really
of course.
grateful
Yeah, I
for
couldn't do it,
doing
but
Hmm.
I mean, I
Absolutely.
cannot open my camera because of the internet problem. I think it will
Hmm.
affect me more, so I
Of
didn't want to
course.
open my camera.
Maybe next
Mhm.
time. Yeah, that is not a
Yeah,
huge deal.
yeah. Today I'm
Uh,
having a little bit internet problem.
okay. Yeah,
So,
yeah, but
Teacher
no
Nisam,
problem.
I'm curious that how often do you do like this live streams?
Nice
Do you have any
question.
plan? Do you have any plan?
I have some good plans. Yeah, as I mentioned. Yeah, I mean, this is one of the, as you said, one of the,
Mhm.
I don't know what to call it, style
Mhm.
that we can do on YouTube. Another one is, the game show stuff
Mhm.
that we
Mhm.
have, and the next one can be the teaching stuff. I have a
Mhm.
plan to teach something, maybe vocabulary. I don't know, writing. I have to
Everything,
think about it.
including
Yeah,
related to English, I
yeah.
think
But
you
I
can
need
do
to
it.
do it regularly. I have to do it regularly so that people can have that idea that, oh my God, this is, for example, Saturday or Sunday, and there is a, for example, chat, there is a
Yeah.
live stream. I mean, I have to make it, like sort of routine. Yeah, step by
Mhm. So,
step by step. But of course, it takes time, and because I'm alone, so I have a lot of responsibilities. YouTube is not the only thing that I am doing, for example.
mhm,
Uh,
mhm.
so it is a bit difficult to spend time accordingly, as you said, as you keep using this. This is a sort of
Accordingly, it's
catch,
nice vocabulary.
nice vocabulary, nice word that you use it more often. This is
Yeah.
really cool. Of course, I don't promise, but I'll try to do it regularly.
Yeah.
Regularly. Yeah.
Mhm. So,
Very
by the
nice.
way, I'm curious that are you living alone or with someone?
Normally alone, yes, but of course, because of pandemic, my brother lives with me too. Yeah, we are
Ah, okay.
together. Mhm.
Okay, so again and again, I want to say that I'm so thankful and
My pleasure.
appreciate for having me, for having us. Let's say thanks very much for
That
giving
was cool.
this chance because we met practice, we
Of
improved
course.
our speaking skill. Thanks to
Mhm.
you. Thank you
My
very much.
pleasure, man. My pleasure. Why not? We can do it more often, and of
Yeah,
course, we can. Of course, this is, as you said, basically a speaking practice, and then we are exchanging the knowledge,
exactly.
information, knowledge, cultural
Talk so
stuff,
many
social
topics.
stuff,
Yeah,
so many
we
topics,
have so many
and
sensitive topics. Let's say.
sensitive topics,
Yeah.
yes. And then the next thing that I really enjoy is to make friends. We are making friends. We are meeting new
Exactly.
people, new
Yeah.
ideas, and from different countries, different cities, etc., etc. This is
Mhm.
really cool. Yeah,
Exactly.
I'm enjoying it. I'm enjoying doing that. This,
Mhm.
yeah, this is it.
This is my the first time that I had the chance to speak with an Argentinian teacher.
Yeah, me too. Actually, yeah. It
I'm
was a
I'm
surprise.
really I'm so glad.
Hmm.
It
Different
happened
accent.
because of your accent.
Yeah, yeah,
That's
of
why.
course. Yeah. We can say that. My pleasure. I
Yeah,
mean, there should be someone who
yeah.
who
You
can
become the
connect
reason.
people.
Yeah,
Mhm.
Exactly. So hopefully it will grow. It will grow in the period of time. So
Hopefully.
we will see in this channel in a very good position, in a very good
Oh,
places. Let's say.
thank you. Thank you very much. Hopefully,
We
hopefully,
hope.
hopefully.
Yeah.
Thank you
Yeah.
very much. Nice. So, if you don't mind, guys, let's stop this. It is super,
All
super
right.
late. I have been working since really since the morning,
Oh, for
and
sure. Yeah.
yeah, I need to have a rest and to wake up energetic in the morning. I have a class again. So, if I am energetic, if I feel energetic, so maybe we can do another live tomorrow evening,
Uh-huh.
but it's
Hopefully.
this time earlier, not really late. Let's
Mhm.
see. Let's see.
Okay.
All right. Thanks for having me, Hocam.
My pleasure,
And
man. Thanks for joining. Thanks for accepting it.
and nice to meet you, Özgün. We never met
Nice to meet you
before.
too. Thank you very much
Mhm.
for
Welcome.
this live,
Hope,
teacher,
hope
and my honorable gentleman. Thank you.
Likewise.
By the way, honorable gentleman comes from the English Parliament that I listen
Uh-huh.
so much. It is like in a polite way to
Of
address
course.
someone.
Yeah,
Yeah.
exactly. Yeah, gentlemen. Yeah, ladies and gentlemen. Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely. Fantastic.
And
Fantastic.
yeah,
Fantastic.
I wish you all have a great night and take care
Likewise.
of yourself.
You too.
Yeah,
You
until
too,
next
man.
time, take care of yourself. Bye bye.
Have a good time. Likewise. Bye
See
bye.
you.
See you, man. See you.
Good night.
Hope to talk to you soon. Good night. Take
Yeah.
care of yourselves. Bye bye. See you.